Okay, welcome back to Dominion 6 Total Warhammer with the Skaven. Yeah, Skaven. They seem to be pretty powerful, more powerful than I would have thought, but it's our first time playing this Warhammer mod, so we don't really have a good judge of the power scaling, the balance level of these Warhammer factions. And perhaps it's just that the AI doesn't really know what they're doing with these different factions or something, and so they're not as powerful. We're not really going to be sure until we play a second or a third game with some different nations and just kind of see if they're all just pretty powerful or if Skaven are just really kind of broken. Hard to say. Okay, so we have gotten 2 thrones. Crystal Throne and the Throne of Water. And we're about to capture a 3rd one once we get our Pretender over here. Oh, yeah, he's coming from there, yeah. So once we get our Pretender over there, we'll grab this 3rd one, and then we're just a hop and a skip away to the 4th one. Theoretically, we're not at war with any other nation. We're about to go to war with the Bone Nose tribe, who I think does have their capital, like, right here. So it's not going to be a lightweight battle, but yeah, I mean, all we really have to do is just win 2 battles. There might be a fort here, but I don't think so. I don't think this is owned by independents. It's unclaimed. So, bada bing, bada boom. And I'm building a palisade here, but it might be worth to just immediately bum rush before. I don't know if he is building a palisade here, but he does have a Goblin Wolf Charioteer here, so he does have a commander there that could be building. So maybe let's just set up these guys. We got our spears, blah, 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 holding the attack closest. I have foul spawns that are just going to run to their death and die. We got rat ogres that are also going to kind of run to their deaths and die. And then we've got warp fire throwers, which are hopefully not going to run to their deaths and die. Put them like right there. And then you are just going to hold and stay, and we'll send Guttershank with you, because he can cast some fun stuff, including Soldier of Steel. So summon Earth Power, Soldier of Steel, and then Minor Warp Scorch. And we will just position you right there. And we're going to have you two go right in, and you are going to finish building this. Really? Wait, what? Oh, yes. Okay, I just started that. Yeah. And so then the rest of us are all moving in. Yeah. Okay. I think that's correct. Again, I don't really want to go to war with Strigos if I can prevent doing so. Okay. Something like that is probably fine. Yeah. Battle in Bushford. We lost 7 spears, 2 rat ogres. Okay. Yeah. definitely more friendly fire in there. The Warp Lightning Thrower team's got 3 kills total. So let me just look at our strat. Again, I set them too far back, right? Yeah, we need to be further forward for this whole plan to work. Okay, fine. Alright. Oh, and it's a real easy throne, too. Dang! Alright. So we're just gonna put this, like, all the way at the front. All the way at the front, so on and so forth. Something like that ought to do it. And just take it. I think we can just do it. I ain't no bitch. Okay, good. That's plenty of blood slaves. The rats didn't really do anything yet. I have quite a few. Let's see. 64, 73, 106, 109. About 160 or so rats. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun, but ultimately pretty pointless. Yeah, I mean, we'll go in, but I don't think we're really gonna need much. We can go assassinate the leaders there a bunch. And he's moving along, blah, 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 blah. This game's pretty much over, to be honest. It's gonna be a very short video. I mean, I could drag it out, but what's the point? We win. Oh. Well, that... Oh, yeah, that fucked things up a little bit. Oh, God, it's so haphazard. I don't know if it's as good as the warp fire. Oh, man, what are these things? Cave drakes. 22 protection. Holy shit. We're gonna lose this? Nah, no, we didn't lose. Barely we didn't lose. Oh my god. We lost 30 spears, 12 foul spawns, 16 rat ogres. Those cave drakes. And that one fire drake just spamming fire over and over. And they had 3 wizards. Although, I think they just summoned elementals and stuff. Yeah, the 5 warp lightnings got 30 kills, but how many of that was my own people? Hard to say, but we did win. Okay. Probably stop making assassins, I suppose. We can assassinate a bunch of shit here. And you can just start making a palisade here, even though it doesn't really matter. Okay, now we just wait for this shit. So I'm pretty sure I don't have a prophet. Tried to assassinate an orc boss. Oh, man. With 2 choppas. 17 protection. Too bad I'm better. And, oh, we tried to kill the Great Shaman, and that didn't work out as well. Oh, well. Get attacked by independents, wolves, no problem, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. So on and so forth. Claim Throne of Ascension. Assassinate. You're not needed there. Don't really have to do any of these things, but we will. Also, sure. Claim the Throne of Secrets. The Tenebrous Tower. There we got the Orc Shaman. Alright, we really don't have to make any of that more of that shit. Okay, and you're going straight there, so 2 turns to victory. Assassinate, assassinate, assassinate. I love assassinations. I love sane assassinate. Construct the Doom Wheel. Construct Warp Lightning Throwers. Bind Bone Fiends. Construct Poison Wind Mortars. Everything. Construct. Lots of things happen. Tried to assassinate the Great Shaman. We got him, along with an Orc Boy. And we did kill a Savage Orc Shaman, but we lost our life in the process. Considering he was invulnerable 9, with 1 fire, 1 air, 2 nature, possibly some more sacred, Berserker 3. We'll count that as a pretty big win. Nice. And then also kill the Great Shaman and lost our life in the process. Okay, tit for tit. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. And then you will claim the throne and we win the game. Yeah. Okay. Well, damn, that's a fucking short video. Alright, well, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna just say, when I upload the last video, I'll just call it, you know, Skaven. Without a part 1. Because I assume anyone watching that is probably going to watch my next one. Which is, admittedly, a very, very, very small amount of humans on this planet. So, doesn't really matter. So I think we'll just call this one whatever our next nation is, and we'll just move on from there. And I think in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to confuse a very small amount of people on this planet. But yeah, Skaven was pretty simple, pretty easy. Very quite powerful. I was doing some stuff with blood, but I'm fairly confident you can completely ignore that and be fine. I do think on a with a harder sort of game, longer game, you would probably want to utilize your rituals to make more of this shit. But, like, I mean, yeah, you can have... Right now I'm getting 10 death gems a turn. So 2 of these guys could just be cranking out Poison Wind Mortars every turn. And that gets you 2. And then anywhere you got a fort, you can just make more of them, as long as you have a lab. They do think you need a fort, though. I don't think you can make it just anywhere. But yeah, you got a fort and a lab. You can just always make one of those. One a month. It's very, you know, for the most part, kind of spread out, I guess. But, like, I had no shortage of those things. And the rat ogres were just so fucking strong, man. Ah, these are basically just, like, heavy duty cavalry with 2 attacks and, berserker. I mean, they're undisciplined, sure, but if you have enough of them, it doesn't matter. You're just ripping and tearing. Yeah, they're pretty strong. Alright, new game. And again, I'm very tempted to... Should we play on a custom map this time? What's wild is I don't know if there are any custom maps made for Dominion 6. Like, every map I've seen is just like, this is from Dominion 5. I just ported it here. Blah, blah, blah. There's this map that just got dropped, which is literally just a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 map that they ported to Dominions, which is really cool, but yeah, I don't know. There's just not really any... No one's making new custom, because everyone just plays Map Nuke, but I really hate how it looks. And it's like, isn't there some sort of, you know, it's like an art form making custom maps. Or, I mean... I think this is kind of a, no, this one's a port. Yeah, this is all ports. Just not enough people play this game, but I can't seem to find any... that are just made for this game specifically. I don't know, I'm sure they exist, but like I said, most people seem to just play Map Nuke maps. But the big thing is, like, I feel like wraparound is kind of important. And some of these maps do have wraparound, but not all of them. And then I also think for Dominion 6, it's important for a lot of nations to have that underground layer. And most of these don't have that because they didn't, that's a new thing for Dominion 6. So, yeah, okay. You know, we'll just do a normal map. It's fine. And this is going to be Mangg's LP's 15 Warhammer. And we're just going to do random, difficult AI, standard. And this time, I mean, if I get human, I don't know if I care that much. Like, I'll take any, I think they'll all have unique mechanics. Vampiria, the Midnight Aristocracy. Vampires, huh? Each fort can be granted to a bloodline, altering recruitment options. Granting a capital to a bloodline allows unique recruits for the chosen bloodline. Black knights with ancient magical lances and swords. Damn. Not sacred, though, and requires no gold upkeep. Interesting, but feels fairly vanilla as far as Dominions is concerned. So, I know I said I was kind of fine with whatever, but I want something sort of Warhammer, you know? Nagaron, the Dark Exiles. Okay, that's a little bit more on tone. So you got Dark Elves, Cruel Skilled and Magically Gifted, Elite Infantry and Cavalry, Battle Slave Fodder, and Lightly Armored Specialists, Strong Death and Astral, Decent Fire, Air, Water, Glamour, and Blood. Average Priest may perform Blood Sacrifice. Cult of Pleasure grows in low Dominion forts and offers new recruitables. Corsairs set up covens in coastal provinces. Armies enslave as they conquer. Well, that's a lot of stuff, man. Holy shit. Look at how many different units they get. This is overwhelming. Look at this. Okay, no. I know, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna get to something I'm happy with. I could just pick one of the few that I'm, like, most interested in. Karaz-a-Karak, Ancestral Grudges. Alright, we're gonna take this. This is dwarves. I like dwarves. We're gonna get fucking Dragon Slayers with Slayer rune axes. I mean... Hardy dwarves with excellent morale and magic resistance. Prefer cold scale +1. They had superb heavy infantry and crossbows. No cavalry. High resource costs. Strong earth, fire, astral, minor access to water and air, slow battlecasters, drain immune, no communions via spells. Huh. Powerful, sometimes protected by ancestor spirits, priests. Discover and defend special sites in mountains and caves to upgrade the capital significantly. And they get order limit +1, productivity +1, cold limit +1, drain limit +2. They have advanced forts that are 50% more expensive. Engineers can build better forts. Forts produce 10% more resources. Well, this, I mean, everything just screams, obviously, scales heavy. Like, they're shouting it at you in your face to go heavy scales. Let's take a look here. We got the Rune Bearer. This is our scout. He's stealthy. Wasteland survival, mountain survival, forest survival, swimming, and snow move. Good lord. Just everything. Seems a little overpowered. I guess it's meant to represent that they use the underway. So they're not hindered at all by the above ground terrain. Okay, I guess. That's fine. And they have reinvigoration too. Ranger Captain. Again, also mountain, forest survival, and snow move. Okay, leadership 30. Which is kind of a different sort of scout. I never felt the need for 2 scouts. I don't know why I'd build a ranger captain, but he's there. A prospector. Again, underway stuff. And he's got a resource bonus. Again, like, it's just like... I mean, the resource bonus is nice, I suppose. But it's not that significant. Am I really going to waste recruit, turn, and resources and money on that? I maybe. Giant Slayer. So, dual-wielding Slayer axes. They have a golden bow effect on hits. Wait, what? So when they attack, they shoot out a range 50 shot that does 999 damage? I don't know what to make of that. But yeah, I mean, the Slayer axes by themselves are good. They got Berserker 3, they're lucky. Inspirational +1 for some reason. I guess... Right, because they have the magic bear tattoos. Limited invulnerability and strength. And they automatically cast a shorter range, smaller AoE awakened tattoos each battle round. So I think you're meant to pair these with like 5 Slayer units. Like these Troll Slayers. As like you have them guard commander. And then you just have these packs of these dudes in battle. I think that's pretty sweet. Thane. 100 leadership. Tax collectors. They can collect income even if the place is cut off. Very situational useful. Unsurroundable 2. Blah, blah. Engineers. Each round, the rune will automatically cast an AoE 1 aim buff, which also provides the benefits of flaming arrows. Interesting. So he gets an aim buff every round and flaming arrows on his Engineer's Arbalist. Range 50, 19 attack, 19 damage. Damn. He's sniping with that thing. 12 shots, but, you know. Yeah, automatically cast aim and fire each round. But mostly it's just because he's a mason, so he can build better forts for you. Clan King, there you go. 150 leadership and sacred with the Great Axe of Grudges. This is your primary military commander. Yeah, pretty good. Dragon Slayer. So similar to the other one, but these guys have... these guys are sacred. So they're just better. They're just better, but they don't have inspirational. They basically have everything else. So... But I guess these guys are only 1 recruitment point. And it kind of would be interesting to just have, like, half your army consist of giant slayers with 5 slayers. Like 5 troll slayers on each of them, and you just move together as a big pack. That would be kind of interesting. I haven't done anything like that before, but they're very much geared towards that. I wonder how that would do. We might try that. We might try that strat. I mean, Dragon Slayer is also pretty good, and you could certainly just do it with them instead. But considering the Troll Slayer isn't sacred, you know, having the extra thing where you need to bless them or get that, like, flask item to make sure they're blessed. It's hard to say, and we'll see how much of a bless we even end up with after it's all said and done. Mages, we got Priestess of Valaya, who is a level 1 priest, unhindered researcher, so not hindered by drain in any way. It's not bad, but I usually don't like research monkeys, that's all they do. And Spell Singer. Take more time to cast spells, but also take far less fatigue. No effect on divine spells, which is all they can cast, so I'm not really sure why she has this. Anyways. Runesmith Apprentice. 1 fire, 1 earth. They also have Unhindered Researcher. Like, you know, Alm, I think, MA Alm has that on everybody. And a resource bonus 5, which is great. So this will be the primary mage we probably make. Although 1 fire, 1 earth is not spectacular. Journeyman Runesmith. Maybe this will be the primary one we make, actually. 1 fire, 1 earth, 1 fire, 1 water, 2 earth, 1 priest, and an extra fire, air, or astral. 13 research, unhindered researcher. They're stealthy. They are inept smiths at -2. So you definitely don't want them making stuff for you. They won't be able to make shit. They do have an inept researcher too, but it's still fine. And master ritualist -2, so they can't cast rituals well either. And they have this, where they cast spells in battle more slowly. Each spell takes twice as long to cast. Yikes. So that means they're only going to get like one buff out there, maybe two, at the start of combat. That's a little rough. That means basically we just need more of them. And they're not super cheap, so again, leading to just higher scales. But yeah. Then the proper runesmith. 1 fire, 2 earth, 2 priest, fire, earth, or astral. Fire resistant, unhindered researcher, master smith 1, adept researcher 1, forge bonus 1. Okay. So compared to the journeyman, they do have the extra priest level. But they lose the water access, and outside of that, they don't have, you know, fire, earth, astral, fire, air, astral. So the runesmiths can get to earth 3. I mean, we're definitely going to want some runesmiths for foraging purposes, but I'd say outside of that, the journeyman is mostly where we're interested in. I don't know, actually. Maybe a decent mix. They're pretty similar in price. Like, very similar in price, shockingly. But I think the Runesmith Apprentice is mostly just a trap. I don't think I'll make many of those. Because they still suffer from the twice, you know, half speed casting. And then the priestess, I have no idea what I would use them for at all, other than having them as healers and maybe building temples and stuff. I mean, you could have them just to be bless monkeys, because these guys need to be casting other spells. So I suppose, but that depends on our blessing and what we do with that. And then finally, the Rune Lord. 6 recruitment points. Jesus. So that's 1 every 3 turns most of the time. 610 gold. But they're level 3 priests. 1 fire, 3 earth. And then fire, air, water, earth, astral, and fire, air, water, astral. So, damn. Is this possible to have 4 earth, 2 fire, or 2 air, 2 water, 2 astral? These are your big papas. And the level 3 priest on top of it. Master Smith 1, Forge bonus 1. Damn, boy. We'll see. I do see, you know, our mechanics, we get special sites and stuff to upgrade our capital. I wonder if that's going to make it easier to make, like, Rune Lords. They're very good, but yeah, I still think the Journeyman is going to be mostly what we produce for a while. I like the versatility, and 2 Earth is a good threshold. Alright, units. We got the Clansdorf Warrior. This is our cheapest, most basic unit. You can already see 26 resources, so productivity 3 is basically mandatory. It's wildly hefty. They have above average hit points. They are still size 3, interestingly, but yeah. But they do have formation fighter. So you can fit 4 on a square, which is good. 16 protection, 13 MR, 13 morale, 14 defense, 5 combat speed. So outside of the hefty cost in resources and the shit-ass combat speed, like, damn. That is a very solid entry unit. Especially 4 to a square. They got Warhammers, length of 1, attack 12, 18 damage, blunt pierce. They got half helmet, quality chain cuirasses, 18 protection shield. Very solid initial entry there. Then we have a different Clansdorf Warrior. So this one can be recruited outside of forts as well. Pretty similar across the board. pretty similar resource costs, all that stuff. They just have an axe instead, which is 19 slashing damage, which is generally better. Yeah, it's generally better. So I'd probably make these guys. Then the Heavy Warrior. 37 resource cost. 20 protection. 12 defense. So they take a hit on defense. A higher cost, but 20 protection. Honestly, with earth buffs and everything, it's pretty easy to get these guys up to like 19. Although they do have natural, so hard to say. But yeah, that costs 37 versus 25. So, you know, that all adds up. We're not going to have probably that insane of resources. And these are formation, they're all formation fighters. So we're going to be able to squeeze a lot of these dwarves together on a battlefield. So I'd probably actually lean towards the regular one over the heavy. Then we have crossbows. They also get 14 protection. They got 14 attack on their crossbow, range 40, 13 pierce. Which means that, well, they could never really dream of puncturing through the heavy warriors. That is way too big of a difference, even with pierce. The regular guys, yeah, they will. 15% of 1.6, what rounded up is like 3. So I guess on average, without any buffs, these guys would probably puncture through. But they have really high accuracy. So that helps. That's pretty good. But then the heavy crossbow, oh my god! 50 range arbalist, 16 piercing. This is one attack every 3 rounds. But man, that is pretty hefty. Honestly, yeah, I mean, for friendly fire purposes and just, you know, massing shots, I'd probably go with the regular crossbow, but that is fun. Longbeard, the oldest, most experienced dwarf warriors. You know, reasonable cost. Only 5 per turn you can get. 12 hit points, 16 protection, 14 MR, 16 morale. That's very strong. 14 defense. They got the quality axe, 13 attack, 20 slash. They got the formation fighter. They're affliction resistant. They are technically not old, actually. They're just good. So I'd probably grab as many of these as I can, and then just put them amongst the other warriors. Just throw them in there. I mean, they're not like... They're not that much better or anything. They just are better. Rangers. So these guys get 13 hit points, 16 protection, 13 MR, 13 morale, 10 defense. They have no shields. They have quality great axes, length 2, 23 slashing damage is very strong. They have quality throwing axes, 17 slashing damage. Yeah, very strong flanker, I would say. And we will probably be building these as well. Very strong flanker. Minor. They got all the underway shit. They have quality war picks. 24 pierce is intense. Length 2, 11 attack. 14 protection, 9 defense is not great. You could also use these guys as flankers, because that will open up some cans. That's for damn sure. Oh, I see. This is all dwarf troops. Gladly use their own wealth to support the military efforts of their nation and require only a quarter of the usual upkeep in gold. That's what it says on all of them. Troll Slayer. Yeah, so these guys have Berserker 2. 15 hit points, 13 protection, 15 morale, 7 defense. They're ambidextrous too, which means they completely ignore the penalty for dual wielding. Then they have the bear tattoos, limited invulnerability and strength. That's very strong. And they do this weird golden bow thing that I have no idea what to make of. But with Berserker 2, increasing attack, strength, protection. So they'd have 15 protection, 22 damage, 14 attack, but only 5 defense. But then again, invulnerability. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to see these guys in action. So I'm tempted to go the traditional route and just build the Rangers as our flankers, but I would love to see these guys in packs with the Giant Slayers and just see how it works. One thing I do see across the board is very low combat speed, though. So no one is really going to be running to the back to kill commanders unless I give them buffs. Which I think that's an air buff, and that's very limited. Iron Breaker. 15 hit points, 23 protection, 15 MR, 15 morale. They got 12 attack, 19 magic damage on their Iron Breaker hammers that break the enemy's armor. Difficult to negate with magic resistance. They got Gromril full plate. Very slow, 5 combat speed. But man, oh man. And they require 68 resources to make. I mean, it's hard to say. A thin line of these guys at the very front could save a decent number of lives. So it might be worth going for them. But our resources are going to be hit hard. Hammerer. 20 protection, limited 5 per turn, 10 defense, 16 morale. You got Oath Hammers that do 26 magic blunt damage at attack 14. And they are Bodyguard 2. Yeah, so they are meant to be your bodyguard units on like your Rune Lords or something. I usually don't remember or think or bother to do that, but it is kind of smart to do. Doom Seeker, our sacred units. 10 resource costs only. They have very little equipment. 3 per turn limited. They got 2 axe heads. And the Whirlwind of Steel. All length 3. Massive slashing damage. They also have the bear tattoo. And are ambidextrous. Berserker 3. Damn. Yeah. Okay. So again, depending on our Bless, I didn't know these guys also got the tattoo. Depending on our Bless, pairing them with the Dragon Slayer in packs could just dominate. Could just dominate. Valkyrie, also sacred. No tattoos, though. They are formation fighters. There's no limit on them outside of holy points. 19 protection, 15 MR, 15 morale, 15 defense, 13 attack, 19 damage with the Valkyrie axe, which also has Demon Bane on it. Well, I mean, if I was going up against demons specifically, yes, I'd be making these guys. Otherwise, I'd probably roll with the Doom Seekers. Although the Valkyries do have a lot higher defense, and you could just use these as you know, normal sacred infantry. Because they are pretty strong. 15 defense, 19 protection. It's pretty solid with formation fighter, but again, how many of these are you really going to end up with? It's always the question. And last but not least, the Rune Guard. So these have the bodyguard, but they're sacred, runic helmet, runic plate, rune hammer. Okay. Ooh, boy, it's a lot to go over, huh? That's not it. We get other stuff. We get Iron Drakes, Dwarf Ancestor Spirits, Rune Lord with Anvil, Demon Slayer, Kingly Dwarf Ancestor Spirit, High King, Slayer King, Master... I mean, fucking this mod, man. Okay. So, like I said, Scales, I think, is going to be pretty big. Let's look at our national spells, though. That helps give us some idea. Minor Ambush. Allows to guide some miners through the maze-like underworld and to flank the enemy forces. 8 miners will emerge at once from sides of the battlefield and attack the enemy. Damn, you don't even need a thug. You can just send your thugs out. Okay, but that's a combat spell. Oh, okay. So you cast this at the start of combat or something, and 8 miners come out from the sides. That's really fun and interesting. That's 3 earth, so a lot of our mages will be able to cast that if we want. That's it for Conjuration. Alterations got nothing. Evocation, we get Grudge Stone for our priests. So it does 14 plus magic damage. Strength of caster added to it. That's wild. You don't see that too often. Grudge Panic, area effect 2, frighten 1, armor negating. Doesn't affect friendly units, and it curses. A frighten effect that doesn't affect friendlies is pretty nice, I gotta say. And so if I have some of those priests, that is something that they could do. But frighten 1 is... area effect 2 is pretty minor. And they don't get like an upgraded version of it ever, so it's hard to say. It's something for them to do. So that's like if I bring along those like really basic priests, they bless and then they need something to cast. This is a really like anti-friendly fire sort of option that does something. Construction, we got Outfit Thunderers. Equips 4 Dwarf Thunderers ready to fight for your cause. Trained in the use of the Thunder Staff. Hurling bolts of lightning great distances and with considerable accuracy. Alright, well we may make that. And we also have Outfit Iron Drakes. Rather than using the Iron Breaker hammer and shield, they use Fire Drakes, an invention of the Engineers Guild that is essentially a small battering ram capable of spraying a burning alchemical concoction. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, we'll also probably make that. Enchantment, we got Protection of Valaya. Area of effect 1, blah, blah. Gives 10 poison resistance to some friendly troops. Doesn't stack with Serpent's Blessing or Poison Ward. Each level above H1 grants +1 AoE. Only castable by a spell singer. Okay. So our level 3 priest could get AoE 3. It's not super high or anything, but... yeah, if we specifically need poison resistance, it's an option. Protection of Grungni. 5 shock, cold, and fire resistance. AoE 1. Okay. Debts unpaid. Arcane 2, Holy 3. 15 Astro Pearls. A lot of text, a lot of deck. This spell will call upon the spirit of a great dwarf hero from the Hall of Fame and grant him an ethereal form so that he may fight again and avenge his grudges. Ancestor spirits are not capable of using magic of any form, but are sacred and will retain any priestly authority. Alright, so if you get any commanders in the Hall of Fame, you know, where they get the red star of experience, that means they're in the Hall of Fame, and they die, we can bring them back with this one. Oh, here you go. Rune of Fire. Similar to Fireball with shorter range and 7 projectiles instead of 1. Oh my god. Say more. Say less. I don't know. Just yes. But this is enchantment 7 we're looking at. Rune of Thunder, similar to Thunderstrike with shorter range and 3 strikes instead of 1. Yes. Rune of Water. Earth Meld slimes and slows enemies. AoE 7. Doesn't affect friendlies. Oh my god. That's insane. Rune of Earth. Identical to Curse of Stones, except with an area effect rather than battlefield wide, is not possible to resist. Yeah. Also really good. Activate Anvil of Doom. May only be cast by a Rune Lord. Transforms the caster into an Anvil of Doom. Does not lose paths in battle and has increased casting speed. Also summons 6 Rune Guard. Master Rune of Doom. Effectively is cast Darkness and summons 12 Sacred Ancestor Spirits as troops. Spell may only ever be cast by the national hero Thoric Ironbrow, the Rune Lord of Anvils. It's also very slow to cast and extremely tiring. Yeah, you're not kidding. Okay, so they get some very good stuff with enchantment. These runes don't even require fucking gems. I mean, that Rune of Water just seems nuts. It's got such low fatigue cost, and it's so precise. It doesn't even frack friendly. It's just nuts. All right, that's a big school for us then. Enchantment. Nothing in Thaumaturgy. Obviously, nothing in Blood. Nothing there. Okay, all right. Damn, man. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of ways to go here. We have Memories of the Fallen. So this is our unique Dominion 4. It does have Inspire and Researcher, which I always like. It has a Forge bonus of 20%. It's got Fire, Earth, Astral, which is a pretty solid collection for Blesses. Costs 220. I'm not opposed at all to take that. I don't think we have a unique Dominion 3 Titan or anything. Dominion 2, though, we have the Brother of War. He's got 2 Slayer rune axes with a golden bow, and he has the golden bow. Okay. He's got 2 Fire, 2 Earth, Fear 5, Slash resistant, Fate Weaving. Anyone striking this unit will have their fate rewritten and suffer from misfortunes for the next few rounds of battle. That's pretty solid. Berserker 5 and Gone Berserk plus 5. So he has Perma Berserk. Inspirational 2, Ambidextrous 4, Unsurroundable 4. Yeah, he would be, again, like our guy last time, pretty damn capable. The Father of Runes. Productivity scale limit plus 2. I didn't even know you could have that, but I guess it's a mod. Swiftness, Forge bonus, Master Smith. So this is if you wanted, like, the Monolith, but not immobile. He's got the Rune of Grungni. Start a battle, Soldiers of Steel, defense skill plus 2. Pretty strong. Oh, I didn't see. He has 24 protection, by the way. And the Mother of All. Earth Astral regeneration 2%. Pretty minor. Recuperation, Fortune Teller 50, Healer 2. It's all pretty strong. And new magic paths cost 10. These are basically Dominion 1s, but as Dominion 2. They're pretty strong, I gotta say. But it's hard to pass up the big boy Monolith. I like Monoliths. I like the immobile ones. Yeah, okay. And we're almost certainly going to be imprisoned. Because we're going to want... I mean, look at this stuff we can get. Beautiful. We're not affected by drain scale. So I think we may as well. Look at that. We can get fucking 4 drain. So yeah, we can absolutely max out our scales. If I can max this. Yeah, we can go Dominion 10. That seems pretty wild. But we want... Yeah. Alright, so we got 12 plus points if we go that route. So I'm thinking about those small packs. You know, a guy and his 5 dudes flanking pretty hard. We could, Well, did we want to go for something heavier in one? Do we want something specifically? We could take Unbearable Splendor. They already all have magic weapons, so I don't think that's really necessary. Fortitude is damn strong, as is Etherealness, but I'm not taking magic. We're not taking Misfortune. So I'd say, if anything, Fortitude if I wanted a big strong Incarnate Bless. But maybe we don't go Incarnate and we just take a lot of smaller stuff. Hard to say. I mean, Reinvigoration, obviously pretty strong, especially because any of our priests would also benefit from that. Having higher attack skill is always pretty nice. But we could grab, like... Yeah, I mean, there's Righteous Wrath, but usually the goal is you don't lose any of your sacreds. So I'm always iffy on Righteous Wrath, because it seems like you're just hoping something bad happens, really. I mean, it's pretty great when it happens. You get attack +3, strength +3, morale +6. Pretty strong, but I could just take more attack and more strength. And we could just make them really fucking dangerous. What's their MR? 13. It's pretty strong, but it could be stronger. But these guys specifically, their attack's kind of weak. I don't know if their strength is ever really going to be a problem. But yeah, I think for sure we could take higher attack. And then magic resistance ×2. And reinvigoration. And just take that. Because, I mean, in the long run, who knows how much I'm really going to do with sacreds and stuff. We might just have such good troops, it doesn't even matter. But I'm mostly pleased with that. Yeah, I'm mostly pleased with that. I mean, maybe grabbing some fire resistance would be good. If I'm going to throw out some fire spells and magma bolts and stuff. So maybe one less attack, and I'll grab a little bit of fire resistance. Okay. Valibor Iron Pick. It's not really a good name for a monolith. What was it called? Fuck, that reset everything. It's called Memories of the Fallen. Doesn't it have a cool name or something? Doesn't really have a cool name. Damn. Alright, was that 5 and everything? We had attack, fire resistance, MR, max, imprisoned, and then we were at 7. Oh, reinvigoration. That's right. And that's everything I can do. Although, we could rejigger this a little bit more, because new paths only cost 25 points. So if I didn't want this to be an Astral, but I hate not having a monolith in Astral. So it'd be more like, do I not want it in Earth or something? Because I already have a lot of Earth, and instead we want to take it into Death or Nature. Like, we could drop all this down to 4, we could drop this back to 1, and then we could go up to 5 death or something, but we're losing bless points then, so it's kind of... I don't know, it's like, I don't know how important... I don't know how important, yeah, we would lose a bless point here just so I could get what? I mean, none of this would really be useful. Undead, no, but I mean, yeah. I could take Resilient, Poison Resistance, Glamour. We could take Heroism, get more experience. It's pretty strong. Honestly, that is pretty strong. Alright, let's give that a try. We're going to do that. I'm going to be different today, and that leaves us with 1 point, which is practically perfect. Oh, you got to have 2 Earth. No. 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 Fuck. Okay, I can get 1 more. Can I take double heroism? I don't know how much that stacks. It's either that or undreaming, which is +4 MR versus sleep effects. Pretty lame. More superior morale, I suppose. But they already have really good morale. So fuck it. We'll take that. Alright, not quite as perfect. Norcree Mithril Stone. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. We spent long enough not in-game. Getting ridiculous. Alright. Special Mechanics Explainer. No communions. Dwarves jealously guard their knowledge and cannot use the communion master or slave spells. They can form communions via items, though. Okay. I'll consider that. I've never done a communion via the items before. But it's... I mean, I understand how it works, I suppose. Every turn in any mountain or cave province that you control and have positive dominion in, there's a chance a lost site from the Golden Age will be unearthed. Automatically, no need to search. There are 3 types of these sites: Forge, Gold, and Gromril, corresponding to 3 of your capital sites. Each of these has a chance each turn to be used to permanently upgrade the corresponding capital site. This can only happen if you control both the province with the lost site and your capital province and have positive dominion in both. Blah, 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 blah. If you lose control of the lost site, it'd be gone forever. Each capital site can be upgraded 3 times, and each type of lost site can only appear 3 times in a mountain, 3 times in a cave during the game, so you should carefully protect them once they've appeared. Forge gives gems, Gromril gives gems and resources, Gold gives gold. A Forge or Gromril site upgraded to tier 3 or 4 allows recruitment of some Thunderers and Iron Drakes. Okay. Fun. Oh yeah, I have no starting research because I went 4 drain. So we gotta make mages. Alright, well, let's get out there into the wide world of things. Now, as for a prophet, the Rune Lords are level 3, which means they'd become level 4. And getting a level 4 is pretty nice. Pretty damn nice, especially because I have some priest spells that are, yeah, you can't view your national spells. I don't know how you're allowed to view divine spells after the start of a game. Because you also can't view your pretender ever again, which I also find obnoxious. Well, no, because if you go here, Pretender, and you click on... This just shows the nation info. You can view your Bless, which that heroism does stack. They'll get 70% more XP, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know how you... I can look. Is there a way to view your pretender during the game? Click the temple to check your current active bless. If you have a dead imprisoned god, your incarnate bless won't be visible. Okay, but the pretender also not visible. No way to look at a unit's stat card until they're actually present in the game world. Yeah, there's no way to do it. Weird. Weird stuff. Okay, so do we want to just, the very first thing I do is just make a rune lore? I can't even afford it. So it's like, how much is a level 4 priest worth it compared to prophetizing my commander right at the start and spending my money on many other things before I get around to spending 610 gold and 2 turns plus another turn to prophetize, 3 turns. Well, so this is a 4-turn kind of investment just to get a level 4 priest. I don't think that's really worth it. And that would be the only way to get the level 4, so... Alright, we're just going to make you a prophet. Not worry about it too much. Okay, so what is our baseline setup? We don't have any incarnate blesses, which means that our bless is as good now as it's ever going to be. And so it might not be a bad idea for early expansion to go with our idea of just the like Dragon Slayers with 5 Doom Seekers and just see how it goes. And that will really allow us to gauge how good it is. We can only get 3 of these guys a turn, but that's okay. And with the Dragon Slayer, and then we also have, we want to get the Journeyman Runesmith out. Yeah, we want plenty of these. Oh, that's 290 gold. Yeah, these guys, this is all expensive. The Doomseekers are heavy on the gold. Okay, so maybe for right now, maybe repeat it, but no, I need fucking mages. We need research. We can't just rely on this. But maybe for right now we can. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, standard army, though. I do like the crossbows. And I like the ranger idea. So if I'm going to do standard military stuff, I guess it's going to be these warriors. And the crossbow. Man, we can't afford fucking shit. We got to just get some more land. That is a hell of a recruitment. Okay. And then my research queue is empty, but it doesn't, I mean, let's see. Construction is pretty big because this allows us to get temper armor, which I always love. And would allow us to get Thunderers at level 3. We might even have some unique... Yeah, Ironbringer Gauntlets. Here you go. Auto spell Fists of Iron. Automatically cast Fists of Iron twice every round in battle. And I don't think auto spells take fatigue. So that just seems like a pretty damn strong item. Interesting. I have the Crossbow of Immolation. Doesn't affect friendly units. My god. The no friendly fire crossbow. Range 40, precision 3. And Immolation, 25 fire damage, armor negating, doesn't affect friendly units. Well, if I was ever gonna have... I mean, I guess we do have those, like, ranger commanders. you could just slap this on them, and then they could just be sniping. But yeah, you know, maybe. Rune of Grimnir, +2 strength, +2 attack, +2 defense, and auto berserk. Cannot be removed though. Yeah. The Rune of Grungni, +2 defense, start a battle, Soldiers of Steel. And that's it. But that's pretty great for our packs of Slayers. +2 defense and free Soldiers of Steel. And the Rune of Valaya, +2 defense, Affliction Resistance 1, Regeneration 2%, Recuperation. So an item with Recuperation. That is... I don't think there's another item that does that. I could be wrong. I feel like I've looked for this before and didn't find anything because I felt like it was a little too cheesy because you could just keep swapping around to anyone with a wound. But this one solves that by just not being able to be removed. Well, I mean, and if I get a guy wounded, I guess we'll give him this rune. But otherwise, the Rune of Grungni requires 10 Earth Gems to make and level 3 construction. So maybe just beelining for construction 3 is a pretty solid option, but enchantment has a lot of good stuff for us, including protection of Valaya for poison resistance, protection of Grungni for shock, cold, and fire resistance, and then eventually the runes of the different elements, which are all obscenely powerful, and that requires our Rune Lord to cast. But this is late game stuff. So enchantment early on just has like Earth Shatter Hammers, but the small packs that I'll have won't be able to really buff themselves much. They won't have spells, so it's kind of pointless. And then for the main armies that I would send a lot of spellcasters with, I guess I'd rather have say group Stone Skin or group Iron Skin, or of course Marble Warriors. So I do think Conjuration 3 is very important, but let's go Construction 3 and then Conjuration 3 and then probably this and this. That's the plan for now. Okay, all happy with that? Yeah. All right, we got Middenheim in game, and Korn is one of our opponents. That'll be fun. We didn't really get to see like any battles with any other faction, so hopefully this game has a little bit more of that. And we have our first gentleman. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be able to do much with him. He's gonna hold twice and attack close. I mean, he could hold more than that, I suppose. He'll hold 3 times. But I'm not going to send him in just yet. It's really like a big question mark. I guess I could just to see how they fare. But yeah, so the sacred thing, they're not priests. So I would need to send along a fluffer. So no matter what, I guess they are going to have a fluffer. So that would probably be our little basic Priestess of Valaya. Because they're fairly expendable. But if I'm sending along a fluffer anyways, then, I mean, fuck it. It probably should just be a Journeyman Runesmith, even though they're really expensive. But then at least he can cast a bunch of different buffs. Including, if we get an Astral one, you get Body Ethereal, which is like the best buff. So, yeah, I guess we want that. And, That's what we got. Not a huge fan of fluffing. I've never really done it just because I don't like the concept of it. I don't really like a mage that's just going to be sort of sitting in the back. But that's probably... We're going to have to give them bodyguards. Just regular, like, warriors. But I gotta have them... Because I don't like having them retreat. That is one option. I just don't like the idea of it because the retreat mechanics are always too nebulous for me to trust. We're going to have our prophets sit here for now and preach, and you are just going to patrol for the moment. And yeah, unfortunately not doing much this turn. Dominion +4 and order +1. We built a statue to our god. Amazing starting event. Order 4. Actually reduces our research because people are just not even thinking properly. We're all just, you know, there's no creative free thoughts because we're so orderly. Yeah, cuts down on random events as well. Like, look at this guy, Grungun Bugman. 2 fire, 1 water, 2 earth, and a priest. Damn. Alright, but, slap that there. We're gonna give you some of your own fine bodyguards. And you will cast Blessing. Blessing. And then that's basically it. You can cast spells, I don't really care, but you're not doing anything else. That's basically it. That's what we got. Let's go take on Shadowglade and see how it goes. So in that case, I don't want archers to come throwing rocks at Grungun. So we're actually going to only do hold twice. Alright, let's see the first strike team and see how they do. Let's watch. I'm pretty certain they all got blessed. They all got awakened tattoos. They all got blessed. They have invulnerable 10. They have 13 attack on their axe heads. They got reinvigoration 1. They got 14 MR, and they have plus 70% experience gain with unsurroundable 2. Pretty strong. He's got 18 attack on his Slayer rune axes, 21 morale, 17 MR, invulnerable 10, ambidextrous 4. I mean, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. This guy didn't get his tattoos awoken. So I probably shouldn't have put them all quite on top of one another. We want him to get his... Damn, the range on those things. And so he took a hefty shot, man. What the hell was that roll? 12. They rolled a 24 on the damage, and he rolled a 3. Yes, that can happen. Well, looks like, I don't know what you got stuck on exactly, but you stopped moving. I don't know. Okay, so we lost 1 Doomseeker. But the plan is not for them to go as solo. The plan is to have like 5 of these packs, you know. So all in all, not too bad. Not too bad for the first expansion. So I think let's get another one in there. Yeah, that's fine. Why don't you search while you're here and you go back home? And yeah, we're just gonna offset that a little bit because they don't have to stand on one another. Furagrum Thunderaxe is now a famous hero. And that. He's got increased protection. Good. Because he took a hell of a shot. Plus 30 on the damage roll. The odds of that are just insane. Good. Now, did your men get any? No, no, not all of them, but 2 of them got experience stars. So that's going to increase their attack, defense, and morale. I think it says morale, attack skill, etc. It's like, no, don't put fucking etc. in your text box. Just tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is. What is it? It's attack skill, defense skill, precision, morale, and research ability, interestingly enough. And then at 3 stars, they also get +1 strength. 4 stars, they get -1 encumbrance and +2 HP. And then 5 stars, they get another strength. So a 5-star guy will have +5 attack, defense, morale, +2 strength, -1 encumbrance, and +2 HP. Yeah, fucking heroism seems like a really good bless that I have been neglecting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we really got to just get some research going, so I'm not going to send out more mages than that. But, yeah, we're going to move in here. You're going to move in here. And we'll position you kind of behind them. I'm hoping that's good enough. May as well cast a 3rd blessing just for fun. But mostly I'm you know what? Fucking one further. I just really want them to get all the tattoos awoken. Trackless Waste. Not a huge army, but Centaur Warriors, Vinovers, Militias, Light Infantry Archers. Okay. Alright. Let's see how the second one goes. Oh, we get a Dwarf Ancestor Spirit with us for some reason. That's ethereal. 27 damage, Great Axe of Grudges. Huh. They just come along with that. I'm pretty sure they're all buff. Ooh, those damage numbers. Oh, that instant rout. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, they're not super protected right now, but that's also because I have no other mage buffs, and they will be getting those, including potentially body ethereal. Like, any one of those runesmiths I get that gets an astral is going to be shipped out for war. Well, that was certainly a success. 0 losses. Pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Now imagine like 5 or 6 of those packs. And I think we got something cooking. Yeah. Good. And actually we'll be able to make another one of those. I don't know. I mean, I do need more mages. Oh, I did make another one. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, just cool it for the moment. Get more of these warriors. We do want to build up the normal army as much as I can. We can also be recruiting some warriors in other places, but yeah, I never like recruiting off forts. Like, I like having a few forts, and they just crank out, like, 10, 15, whatever soldiers a month. And then when I go to pick them all up, I can grab, like, 100 at once, or I can make a commander there, and he picks up 100 and goes out. Making, like, 4 a month in all these different places, and then going around and vacuuming it up, I always just forget about it. It's more trouble than it's worth. I just don't like it. To each their own, I suppose. Maybe it's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay. We're all good here. We're all good here. Droktok is now a famous hero as well. He's got heroic quickness. Oh, boy, that's gonna maybe fuck some things up, isn't it? He's just gonna run ahead on his own and die immediately. Fuck. Okay, well, not a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, I can move everyone else further up and him further back to sort of offset it. Yes, I could put that. I mean, that's not much of an offset. Oh, here's Corn. And Strigos is in there. Boy, Strigos has got to be real close by here then. Unless some major things have already happened. Okay. Yes. We are also building up a regular army decently well. 36 infantry, 26 crossbowmen. It's not looking too bad. It's got reset. Yeah, anyways. Let's just continue with do I want to keep making 3 Doomseekers every turn? They're kind of expensive. And I think the collection I have at the moment could keep clearing. Let me just keep building up the regular army. Something like that. You just need a lot more resources here, man. So I'm going to need to get a second fort going pretty quickly. Perhaps... I mean, this would be Resource City right here. All these forests and mountains. Or we could go to just Gentle Plains. It has a nice location that is connected also to a lot of forests. And would be farmland for good income. So maybe that's the goal. So perhaps I should ship out Grungun Bugman and a mage. And they could work on that. Okay. See how that goes. I'm definitely resource limited at this fort, though. Well, they already found my scout. Holy shit. Damn strong, I gotta say. Those are some angry, badass dwarves. Not bad at all. Did lose one Doomseeker, but all things considered, it's 24 versus 90. And these guys really don't have that much protection. Invulnerable 10 is nice, but especially Berserk, they really have very low defense, no shields. So they're doing well. Damn. Lost my ranger captain. Okay, let's see. Line formation, like so. Just be bunched up. Holding fire closest. No, holding fire archers. Now we got shields. Holding fire closest. Holding attack closest. You will cast... Blessing doesn't really matter anything, so I guess probably Sermon of Courage. And then Heavenly Fire, probably. And you actually don't have any spells yet, so I don't know. Hold or cast a spell and then cast spells. It's not great. I'm not sure why I brought you, but we're hoping to get Construction 2 eventually. Yeah, this one is gonna be a little painful, but it's pretty good income, so I guess we want to take it. All right, see how it goes. Let's watch this one with the normal army first. See how the crossbowmen do and things like that. Pretty unarmored. Oh, whoa, 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 boom. Boom! Oh, jeez. Didn't even make contact. Holy shit, those crossbows. In mass. with flaming arrows on them is going to be ridiculous. Oh my god. So we lost nothing on that. Excellent. There wasn't really contact. And then here, we lost nothing, even against the 7 elephant riders, who killed 5 of their own. Which means they got routed just, like, instantly. Amazing. Even with 43 slingers and we have no shields. Awesome. Pokey is now also... Oh, I guess I did want to see how far ahead that guy went. Quickness. Well, I mean, they had... I honestly can't believe we didn't lose anyone. But it's just... They are just death, man. Holy shit. He nearly died. And he did take a chest wound, which really sucks. That extra encumbrance is not going to keep him alive. So we may want to get that one rune on him, but he'll probably die before it happens. He also took a lot of hits. I mean, it was pretty iffy for several of these guys. Alright, what did Boki get? Increased attack skill. Nice. 19 attack on those great rune axes. Alright, well that's pretty good. This is a pretty strong spot. 14,000 pop. But it can only supports 10. Or, I mean, it's an ideal size for 10. You want ideal size 15 usually, but yeah, we could build a fort here. We can also afford to build a fort here right now. I got Nagashazar right next to me and Strigos right next to me. What the hell sort of cramped ass bullshit is this? I don't really want to have to go to war. As always, I'm very much a Care Bear like that. But I also can't abide him taking my shit. This one's going to be trickier with the heavy calves. And our crossbow bolts might not puncture through that. But we're going to give it a shot because we want to secure this position. If at all possible. And then we're going to want probably a fort here, so we want to make sure we get these 3. And we have this already, so let's go for Sylvania. Take that. And then we probably could just recruit guys. We could recruit just a little weenie here. Thane. Build a fort there at some point. A nature mage may enter to summon 1 to 6 large spiders. It's fun. So we have 2 different, like, undead armies. Thankfully, I do have a lot of priests. All my mages are priests. So that is pretty strong. We also have 3 thrones within spitting distance again. But I think this situation is a little bit more tenuous thanks to the enemies being all up in here. So we'll see. I'm glad I have a very strong Dominion, though. That's helping. Even though I'm about to go fight a couple battles outside of my Dominion. Alright, let's see what happens. They may just immediately go on the offense. They didn't. Just love watching these battles. Just love my strong dwarven units. Oh, and we got temper armors now. Excellent. Oh yeah, that's casualties. Fuck. Okay, good. Casualties, but victory. Unless... Oh, yeah. Just raining crossbow bolts. Oh, my God. That's strong. Dang. I think this mod is just kind of imbalanced. That's what I think. We lost 3 warriors in the heavy cab charge. And this is like my shittiest units. And we're 11 heavy cabs. That's crazy strong. And then, of course, the Slayers doing what they do best. Boom, boom, boom. Just ripping and tearing. My God. Run. Run for the hills. Did lose one more Doomseeker, but I am accepting these. It's like, this is just very early expansion. They will become a part of the army. Run gun is now proper. Oh no. Wait, what? Run gun bugman. Run gun bugman. Oh, we filled up the Hall of Fame already? Hall of Fame. He's on there. He just didn't get anything out of it. It's annoying. Okay, well, we're here. Like I said, we got connections to 2 of the thrones right here. So definitely want a fort here. We're going to bunker down and construct. Ours costs 1,500 gold. But we are beset on all sides by our enemies. I'm sure we will be going to war with both of them. Got an arena here. That is some terrible death dominion. We gotta clear that out. So we might not want to hold off too long on actually taking this throne, because that'll help a lot in purging this bullshit. Oh boy. Getting Brightgate would be pretty nice too. Okay, go here. What do we got? We got 41 units here. It's not an amazing army. Not an amazing army, but I think I need to grab another Thane here. Or we just wait for... No, he's really meant for that. Alright, now we're going to nix this and go for a Thane here. We did get an Astral Mage. So that's pretty strong. But I think he'd have to be an addition to the other guy. He can't do all the Blessing and Body Ethereal, and it would just have to be one doing each thing. Well, yeah, I don't like how crowded it is here. Because Korn is right here. How is he not getting involved with all this? He's got 100 enemy units here. If he attacks me here, that's problematic. Lost one more Doomseeker. He did take Bright Gate from me. That's really obnoxious. Spreading himself damn thin, though. Alright, I think we head back home. Which already takes a long time. And I think we prepare for war over Bright Gate. Partly over Bright Gate, but also obviously I'm gonna want access to this throne. And as far as I'm seeing it, no matter what, unless Strigos just deletes himself from the game somehow, it's gonna involve me going through his lands. Yeah. Okay. It's really not that many. 52. It's okay, but again, like, I gotta take multiple territories, and so it's not ideal. You are going to be building a palisade there. But for right now, that's what we're looking at. Meh. 11 PD is... It's not a defense, really. We got Cazador, the king of Karak-a-Karak, and 33 hammers. And we found a magic site. One of the ancient gold reserves of a dwarf hold long fallen. More gold, you say? Oh, whoa. Plenty of gold, and that was in here. Yet, we need to kind of protect that, don't we? Plus 60 income. That turns that forest into a very nice income spot. Oh, God. I'm feeling very claustrophobic here. But yes, I do want to make that. So... So Cazador, oops. He's sacred. He's got a Fear 5 aura. He's Unsurroundable 3. He's got the Hammer of Karak-Azul, which does 28 magic, piercing, and blunt damage, and has Crushing Vengeance on damage that does 50 more armor negating magic damage. Magic resistance negates. Meaning he's likely to just kill anything he actually does hit and damage. Which, I mean, how is he going to hit something and not damage it? So he's going to kill anything he hits. And he has the Thunderhorn, which casts Panic. Automatically. Frighten 1, Area Effect 5. Doesn't affect friendly. So really, he kind of almost has like a fear. He has like even more fear. He's got 25 protection. Only 9 defense, no shield, but 25 protection is huge, and he's sacred, which is good. 20 morale, 150 leadership. This guy is pretty insane. He's pretty insane. We probably want to put him to good use, even though I think he could be... If I actually geared him, but it's like, what would I put on him? I wouldn't replace the weapon, right? Well, I mean, for AoE, it's not very good. For anti-thugging, it's pretty insane. I wouldn't really replace his armor. It's very strong. Albeit kind of mundane. Like, it doesn't have any special effects. He has one misc item that's locked in. So you'd give him probably a shield. Yeah, giving him a shield would already be a pretty massive upgrade. I don't think I can make a shield yet until level 3. But that would be pretty huge for him. He could get boots to up his strength even more, but I don't think that's necessary. Maybe to up his, like, map move or something. And then a miscellaneous item of some kind. Maybe just to upgrade his defense more. But I don't have nature for the cat charm. So I don't know. Hard to say. But he is damn strong. Unfortunately, I don't want to really send him out yet without a shield, so we'll wait a moment on him. Alright, 65 units is pretty good. We probably move out with that. He's got 50 units here. And Ilya the Strigoi. And a Vargeist, whatever all these things are. But with a mage or two, I don't know, I'd really like to get... Obviously, we'd really like to get Soldier to Steel. That's a ways off. I need Construction 4 and Conjuration 3 to do that. Don't want to start a war I can't finish, but I don't think he's in that strong of a position. He does have a lot of provinces, but his army size... Well, yeah, we have the lowest army size because I've been focused on these small but very powerful guys. But it doesn't tell the whole story. Yeah, we're not really, we have good income. We are doing well on that, and we're doing okay on provinces. Orin seems to have gotten the shit kicked out of him. Okay. I hate to take more mages off of research, but I think we will. So I'm going to take you and you. Drops us down to 53 research. We're going to move back to pick up some replacements. I mean, I don't strictly need replacements. I could start the war now. Okay. I guess. Fuck. Alright, he did actually have normal troops there, but we slaughtered them. Wasn't that many. It's hard to say how well that went. We didn't pick up any additional injury or wounds, so that's good. Let me now schedule this. Yeah, the archers haven't really been a problem for my guys. So I'd rather just swamp the enemy infantry coming in. I guess it depends on if they have shields or not. Whereas archers usually don't have shields. And I guess, yeah, if you're hoping to HP route them or something, it is kind of nice. Alright, hold an attack. Close. We're not getting to the rear. Not with any of these guys. They're slightly faster, so we'll do that. Alright, mages. Temper armor. That's kind of it. Guess a third one, just to be sure. That's all I got for now. Okay. Alright. We want Brightgate right away. Increased income. And I guess we'll roll into this 50 pack and see how we do. How bad could it be? Cazador, that's right, he did come with these hammers, which are pretty damn strong. Shit. We did get construction 3, so I could now... Oh, that's right, these guys have an Ep Smith. I need to actually make the big boy. Maybe I should start making one. Alright, we're gonna make one Rune Lord. We'll take 2 turns. And a sizable chunk of money. Getting, what, alteration? No, that's not. Enchantment for ignite arrows and flaming arrows will be very strong. Even just ignite arrows a few times. I'm just like, keep casting it, really. Get everybody. They keep firing, we win eventually. So enchantment 2 would be pretty strong. Maybe stronger than alteration. Okay. This still has 2 months remaining. It says 4 months remaining. But this is the main concern. He's got his main stack here. I'm fairly vulnerable. I think we should beef this up as much as I can. There's a battle in Brightgate. We lost 2 of our warriors against his relatively small PD, so I'm not pleased about that. Let me watch, because I want to see the Rangers and how little they contributed. Maybe I set them too far back. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, yeah, they're supposed to hold and fire. Yeah, I did set them slightly too far back for that strat. The Slayers, no problem, but that's because he moved into Gwelladon and took it. Here's that Vargeist, invulnerable 8. Berserker +2, flying. That's not going to be really much of a problem, though, for our Berserkers. Because the Dragon Slayers have magic rune axes. Okay, well, obviously we have to retake Gwendolyn, so let's get in there. Gwendolyn retake. And you will be moved up a bit, and you are on hold and fire closest. So we want them to throw those throwing axes. Those will be nice. Alright, and then you will immediately take Ichtin. And we just have to hope we get lucky here, and we move before he moves. Although we had a situation in one of our co-op games where that didn't seem to be how it worked. Movement from friendly province to friendly province happens before any other movement. Okay, but that's... What happened in the co-op game is, like, it was different armies, but it was both me and Lego experiencing this, where basically we kept on trading provinces. Like, they would attack a place that I just left, and I attacked the place they just left. And I thought that turn order was kind of just determined randomly. Hmm. Can only intercept moving armies if both of the armies are moving to one another's location. Sending an army from different province than the one where the army you want to stop is heading will never prevent its movement. If the armies sent to intercept each other are small, they can just switch positions without meeting each other. If the armies meet, the bigger army will force the smaller one to fight in the province it tried to move from. This is to prevent people from stopping armies of thousands of units by sending a single indie commander to stop them every turn. Yeah, okay. Now, where the fuck is that in my manual? Oh, I see. Where movement has led to opposing armies in the same province, battles occur. So yeah, there's the whole movement phase, and then there's the battle phase. So you can just keep swapping like that, because it's not like your army meets theirs and then, you know, in a certain order. And then all movement is basically simultaneous. But I guess what this other person is saying is that a big army can stop another army. I don't know where that's in the rule book. I don't even know. I'd have to read the whole damn book. And maybe that person's just making it up. But the movement phase is a separate phase entirely than battle. Okay, well, anyways. So then that means that if he moves out of here, I'm not going to be fighting his army here. I can't really stop him from what I understand. But that other guy said I can. I have no idea. I have no idea. I guess we'll see. We attacked Iktin. Ooh, we lost one of our mages. That's unfortunate, but he did have a sizable force here, including a Bane, multiple Black Knights, multiple Crypt Horrors. Just a lot of shit. Should we watch it just because it's kind of interesting to see these other units on the field in comparison to my dwarves? Yeah, I mean, this is some nasty looking vampire army, I guess. Gonna wrap right around to one of my mages, I assume, or I catch an arrow. I wish you guys would throw at these big dudes in front of you. Oh, no, that's what happened. Wow, I can't believe I actually won this battle. My frontliners are just really good. But yes, that can happen. Okay. He attacked us in Shadowglade, and we lost that. Can't seem to stop him. And we, of course, took Gwelladin back. So he is running rampant a little bit. We have to just make sure our PD is strong enough here. Prevent, you know, the back grabbing sort of bullshit. Hefty cost, but we only gotta pay it once. And I want to leave him a little trapped here. Good. You move on to here. He spread himself a bit too thin, grabbed up too much territory, and he paid the price. Alright, we got a Rune Lord now, so that's good. Could have also just made Rune Smiths, I suppose. I didn't have to go all on the top end. But Rune Smith is in this somewhat nebulous position. I mean, it does have priest level 2, but outside of that, it's really just if I want a lot of forgers. And we don't usually go that big, so I guess we'll just do that. Oh, but we did get, maybe we should build one of those masons instead. The engineer. We'll go for the engineer. Because we're going to want to upgrade this to a big papa. Months left on that one. Well, I'm glad Nagashazar has not attacked us. It's been kind of them. I think we're doing okay. Alright, PD came to the rescue there. Apparently we also get an Ancestor Stone. It doesn't have much going for it. It can curse, but it's also a level 1 priest, which against undead means it's going to get some kills. Copper Woods, we also defeated his little piddly force. Good, good. We attacked Shadowglade, no problem. We attacked Fuller Thras. Lost 10 warriors. That's decently significant, especially considering how small the forces he had there. So I imagine we caught some crossbows in the back of the head. Or axes? Let's take a look. Or he was summoning something. Poison damage? Oh, poison damage, yeah, that wouldn't count. Okay, what, Crypt Horror. Yep, Venomous Claws they got. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. Yep, that'll do it, that'll do it. So, Strigoi does have that, but if I just go down, what, Alteration? No, Enchantment 2. This would give us some poison resistance. But for my little priest, that's only area effect 1. It's like, it's really... I mean, it is a reason to have the level 2 priests, I suppose, in combat. But then again, it's still only area effect 2. Whereas I could just have more mages. If that's going to be a concern. Well, our income is pretty strong at the moment. He's about to build a palisade there. We'll get even more money. We could construct a temple here, because we like temples. We got this guy. Why don't you just go there? And we will instead recruit nothing for the moment. And go here to maybe take this throne. That would be good. And we are not going to let up on our offense here, even though Did lose quite a few warriors. Yeah, we own very little here. So the resource count, not too impressive. But we're going to get this for sure. And we'll take this out, this out. We'll get there. But now Khorne does have a presence with his Chaos Warriors and Fiery Imps. Okay, yeah, taking some casualties here. It's going to get a little tough to actually win a fight. Unrest plus 18 in Shambhalak, but they moved to Gwelladin. Well, half of them did at least. I don't know what the problem is with Shambhalak exactly, but it does have high unrest and it's in a bad dominion. Why don't you guys go back to Shambhalak to patrol for a bit? Oh, there's Sturgos' capital right there. That's probably going to have to be eliminated. Doesn't seem like he's got an amazing amount of forces. But then again, neither do I. Okay, we got some better resources here, but not too much. Despite owning all this shit. And it being productivity 3 in all of them. I guess we could take Boar Woods. Yeah, I guess I'll have Skagran Fire Axe go clear out Boar Woods once he picks up some troops. This is tenuous. I gotta say, very tenuous. See how it goes. Got attacked in Sleepy Wolds, but we fended him off. So hopefully he keeps just trickling into my PD over and over and over. That would do wonders. Why don't you search while you're here? We also gotta get our Dominion stronger. I question the Slayers handling 200 plus, you know, Lion Tribe warriors. That's a lot of archers, I imagine. We're gonna take some hits, but with Grungun Bugman assisting, we could do some things. Might be able to do some things. These on the front line actually taking the brunt for a moment. Our crossbowmen shooting at all the archers, and then the slayers slaying. Could be pretty damn strong. Alright, well, instead of... Oh no, we do need you to kind of cast Blessing, don't we? Because you're handling these guys. I got combat speed 7, but one of them does have quickness. We just don't want them to get the brunt of it. Now, unfortunately, I got this other one building the fortress, and I don't want to interrupt that now. So I guess we're going without any other spell support. Alright, let's just do it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Lot of death. Much death. Much deatho. We did get a Rune Lord, so he can make some shields, including the Black Steel Kite Shield. I think that's a strong option for Cazador. Skagran. Crossbow. Bada bing, bada boom. 83 units should be more than enough. And we'll give you some mage support with that. We got rangers. Holding fire closest. We got hammers. That's not applicable. That's good. And hold and fire archers. Alright, Skagran, you'll be going there. And we'll send with you Nurun. Who's going to be casting. For now, temper armor, summon earth power, blind shards, I suppose. Okay. Good. We could invest more into PD here right outside of his capital to really stymie him. They're patrolling, so that's good. I wouldn't really... I mean, unless they're going to suddenly go to war, they don't really have much to do. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, okay. Alright, I mean, it's all kind of going to see on this throne battle. Let's watch, baby. Seems like the dwarves are going to have to pull off something pretty impressive here. I think the dwarves are going to pull off something impressive here. Even though they did have mages summoning skeletons. Oh, lots of nasty spells. Did you guys just run out of... No, you're at Mac? No? I don't know why they just suddenly stopped like that. I don't get that. But it doesn't matter. We won. Why did they stop? I'd understand if they were like maxed fatigue or something. But I don't see any reason why they would just stop. They have nothing in their combat log. They just fucking stop. But we certainly won. We lost one of our slayers, because he was kind of on his own. We lost 18 warriors and one Doomseeker, but they weren't really involved. It was basically the Dragon Slayers just going ham. That was kind of a tough one. Due to all the mages, that sorcerer picked up 10 kills, and he did a lot of summons. Yeah, the conjurers obviously summoned a bunch. Yeah. Also, we found an enchanted tower and tar pits. Oh, I lost that mine, didn't I? I lost that I should have been... Fuck, I forgot about that. And then we got attacked in Sleepy Wolds, and he did win because he's got his whole... new army, including these bad boys. Holy shit. Life drain, 25 slashing damage. He gets one of these a month. Invulnerable 10, Fierce 7, Regeneration 10. Yeesh, that's not going to be good. We got Crag the Grim, the Master Rune Lord. That's good. Crag's Hammer. Flame Eruption. Good, good. It's 2 fire, 1 air, 1 water, 3 earth, 2 astral, 3 priest. Master Smith 1. Forge bonus 3. Good God. Holy shit, that's good. That means if we get the... Wait, is the Dwarven Hammer a 1? Or is it a 3 or is it a 5? Is it a 3? Yeah, yeah, the Dwarven Hammer. That has Forge bonus 2 on it. Can he make stuff for free? Or is it a minimum of 1? I don't know. Make yourself a Dwarven Hammer, though. For sure. Alright, Cazador. You get this nice shiny shield. Bumps his defense up to 15. His protection's at 25. Very nice. I mean, he's still not solo thug territory. But we could send him with... Although his combat speed is 4. Can we increase that somehow? Are there any boots I can make? I mean, I know you can't make any boots. But you could make... Yeah, nothing. Let me just look. Those are pretty good, but quite what I was thinking of. No, I mean, there's the only other thing would be the Boots of Quickness at Construction 7. And that only requires Water 1, I believe. So that's an option. It's going all the way to 7. Otherwise, fuck. I mean, he doesn't have many great options for increasing his speed. And it's even less because of the shield. So I wonder if it would have been better to make him the weightless shield. Ten air gems, though. Well, with -5, it's 5 air gems, so we could make that. But, yeah, the problem is he won't be able to keep up with the other Slayers and stuff if I want to send him in for that purpose. So, we gotta get him up to 6 at least. 7 would be better. But then again, he is, like, really good. 150 leadership is pretty good. So we could just have him in the army and have him at the front-ish. But still, yeah, we want better speed than that. Alright, yeah, so we lost that nice, unique spot that we had. Really annoying. But we got this. And that's good. I have to imagine he's going to attack Gentle Plains this turn. It seems kind of likely. I know. It's a hefty sums we're paying here. But PD often does very well against AI, in my experience. It's saved many, many provinces for me. You don't really want to rely on it, but it does work fairly often. Against players and multiplayer, probably a whole different story. Mainly Vargeis. Blind, berserking, invulnerable. Yeah. So, how did he do that? How does that work? That was this turn. He attacked there with 106 units. He lost 47 of them. So he should have 8 Vargeis, 3 Varg Hooves, 8 Spine Crypt Ghouls, 20 Shade Beasts, 10 Crypt Horrors, 7 Crypt Ghouls. Oh, wait a minute. He lost his commander, the retreat. Yes, yes. That's excellent for me. Okay. So then I think that's one we want to take back. Yeah, just wait. Just don't do anything. After evocation, I think we want alteration. Because Earth Meld is really strong. We want group Stone Skin eventually. We want to be hard as a rock. Dwarven defense, you know? But I also want Construction 5, and especially Construction 4 would be very good. So we'll do that. Something like that, I suppose. Also, fucking Conjuration. Because I think that Minor Ambush could be kind of fun. I don't know how good it would actually be. But I think Construction is mainly where we're interested. Alright, let's see what happens. Claim to the Throne of Law. We lost another Dragon Slayer. But we did claim it. Damn, those Vargeis. Probably interrupted my blessing and stuff. Tattoos. We took Boar Woods with 1 casualty, so that's good. Good, good. Alright, let's see if I can make something for nothing. What costs 5? This. No, it still costs 1. So it is a minimum of 1. Okay, that's still fine. And overall, reduction of 5 on a lot of these things is amazing. Yes. Trying to think of who I would even give this to. Because, like, my commanders that are going to be in combat already have, like, amazing weapons usually. Or they're not going to go into combat. So... this is pretty nice. Fire spell range plus 25%. That's not bad at all. Also, the Magma Scepter for 3 temporary fire gems is also very strong. Would only cost me 5 fire and 1 earth gems. And that means that with Phoenix Power, if I get up to Conjuration 3... Or Conjuration 5... What, 2... What was it? 2 fire? 3, so that's 3 fire elementals I can easily get out of these double fire dudes. That is pretty strong. But that's at Conjuration 5. And that's a ways off yet. We'll make that for Cazador. We finished. But there's also the castle. Strigos is being a little annoying. I'm glad I'm not at war with anyone else. But I wish our Dominion was stronger. But the throne will help. Dominion spread. Dominion gets order +1. Dominion PD conscription +10. That doesn't help me because I already increase it way past that. Yeah, we gotta head back home to replenish these guys. So we're leaving it to the wolves, so to speak. Shit. Alright. Make this into a castle, I suppose. Could have some of my mages start making some... like constructs or something, some clockworks, but then that takes them off research. But it might be kind of nice to have. But these guys are all bad at rituals too, that's true. These guys are mostly good at just research and going into battle. And even the battle part is somewhat questionable due to the half casting, or the 200% casting time. Fuck. I don't think the dwarves are weaker than the Skaven. I just think that this situation is a lot trickier because the Skaven get to start underground and really get a nice foothold before moving up and running rampant. This just seems so clusterfucked. There must be some ocean nations or something, right? Middenheim. No, definitely not. Strigos? No. And then the Bone? No, there's no aquatic nation, and yet I feel like half the map is ocean. So I think we got boned on that, and everybody just got thrown into a phone booth. Thankfully, yeah, Nagashazar has been probably very preoccupied with some other shit, even though this is their capital. So he hasn't even completed his circle. And then Khorne just kind of dipped their toes into Raspberry Woods, but otherwise they're also probably preoccupied. it's really just been Strigos and I, pretty close, vying over the same territory. I've done well, but now I'm on the back foot, moving back home with multiple characters to try to replenish. And I probably don't have that many troops here, only 43. So, yeah. Even with our insane scales, you know. Alright, battle in Searing Sands. Lost 4 more warriors, 3 rangers. And they attacked Sleepy Wolds, and we did fend it off. See, I told you, PD against AI does work. But I think if you've watched all these videos, you already know that. At least against AI. Okay, that helped. You know, AI has this tendency to just not fully commit and to not doom stack and throw less than they need to, or less than they should at provinces, so it helps a lot. So we could just be cranking out Thunderers. Yeah. Now, at 21, we go down to 12, so there's no discount on that, which means I can't really do it much. Yeah, I just need more Earth Gems. I probably should just have this guy go around and site search, unless we want to go into Thaumaturgy to do that. But, yeah, I mean, he covers, like, everything. So I'm just going to have him auto search. We're going to have you equip this weightless shield. So now your combat speed is at 6. And I'm going to send him along with the other guys. Okay, you have completed this circle, so now we want you to get over there. Otherwise, you know, it's just going to be like, will he attack or won't he attack? We can bump up the PD even more here. But at a certain point, it is kind of throwing money away. That point is probably right there. Yeah, okay. Dominion is a little weak. We're getting hit by multiple Dominions all at once, constantly. Dominion -3. It's not good. Gold +1. Order +2. Okay. I mean, pretty sure I did that already. So, yeah, order 5. I mean, honestly, for there, where I'm not researching anything, it's pretty good. But I'm still not getting enough resources here to make it work. Wish I was. There's no productivity here. I wonder if that's... No, I feel like that's because of his shitty domain and his death too. Or there's something death related site here. But no, I'd be more inclined to believe it's his dominion affecting mine. 290 units, and he has his pretender now, a Fountain of Blood. It's gonna be tough to wipe out Strigos. He appears to be pillaging his own shit. Is that what that means? So that's good. Hammers are strong, good protection, but only 5 speed. But I guess my main guys are only 5 speed, so sure. That's fine. I need to send you out with a mage. At least one. Alright, go there. We really have to just hope. I think he's probably going to attack this with like everything he's got. Can't really put any more money into it. Probably just going to lose it anyways, so... yeah. You know, he did not attack. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. And this place is getting shitty. So I could send Grungun there to purge it. But I'm worried that he's gonna get caught in this business and just die. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. May as well upgrade it to a citadel. Why not? I really should have made some more Slayers. Because now I only have 1 Slayer and Cazador. 2 more Slayers would have been really nice. Do I sit around and wait for that, though? That'll be 2 turns. Yeah, because it's just, well, no, maybe I don't, because I'm not going to have them really be solo much anymore. And I'm with that. Oh yeah, no, you're with Grungun. This is a different Grungun Bugman compared to this Grungun Bugman. But this is the one that's been out. He's got a bunch of experience. So you right here don't need to go. Okay. Sure. Pretty razor's edge here. Max scales, strong troops, but still I'm struggling against some pissant vampire people. Okay, thankfully he didn't get attacked again, but that means he's just positioning here. Okay. Let's go regular runesmiths now. You are gonna get not that many. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think he'll take the throne. So we could boost that up even more. But that's a hefty amount to fend off with PD alone. But it might dissuade him slightly. We'll see. It's throwing a lot of money at PD, I know. I'm well aware. Alright, he still didn't attack. Found Sky Split Oak, Nature Gems. Okay, we did get another special... Okay, so it was the same location, but it's a different site. Found a bunch of gems. Upcoming arena battle. And we got Dwalik Skaven Splitter the Demon Slayer. An extra nice Slayer, huh? Yep, with Berserker +5. And Magic Bear Tattoo 3, and Ambidextrous 5, and Unsurroundable 3. Okay, well, you are definitely going to be part of the Slayer Militia group. Okay, we will ship you two out immediately. Yeah, go on. I think I'm actually going to have Cazador participate in the arena. I think he can win. 25 protection, 17 defense. He basically one-shots anything he actually hits, and he has 17 attack. I think it's pretty strong and pretty... And he has 38 HP. I can't really imagine him losing. So I'm going to have him do it. Perhaps dumb. And usually it's not worth it. But... we'll see. Actually, maybe he should patrol. Preach or patrol? It said something about you rooting him out. I'm going to try patrol. That's usually the right option. Alright, we did make it here. But I think protecting the throne is a little bit more important. So we're going to move them here. We will have... Actually, yeah, move everything over. They're not going to pop the Citadel in one turn. Upgrade that to a Citadel. Otherwise, we are all good. Don't make any more of those, please. Should probably get another scout out. Or I'm gonna get Priestess to heal some of these wounds. No, we'll get a little scout. Very fast little rune bear. Okay. Probably yes. Probably yes. Lost Ancient Forge, 1 fire gem per turn. And I can activate it? Was that something that was said? Each of these has a chance each turn to be used to permanently upgrade the corresponding capital site. Only if you have positive... Okay, yes. So there is a chance each turn that'll get used up to upgrade my capital. Let's hope that happens. Well, I already see we lost Cazador. And we lost in the first fucking round. So let's see how shitty he actually is. This is what he said. Orc Big Boss with 2 Choppas, 13 attack, ambidextrous 2. He's got a promotion. Oh, that's an awesome mechanic. That's excellent. And he has 19 protection, 29 hit points, 13 defense. By the numbers, Cazador should dominate this fight. Okay, so I won. Oh, no, I lost the second battle. Okay, against Strigos. Fuck. Okay, Mikhail the Prophet. Good God. 68 hit points, 14 protection, 30 morale, 19 attack, 18 defense, 18 combat speed. He's got 2 poison claw attacks that do 50 fatigue damage, armor negating, and a vampiric bite that does life drain. He's got level 3 priest. He's got regeneration, invulnerable 7. This is his prophet he sent in. That's very bold of him. Shattered Soul, Blood Vengeance, Ambidextrous 2, Enchanted Blood, some more regeneration, Combat Caster, cast Holy Avenger. Hit me with Vampiric Bite for 13 damage. So he healed plus 6 from that and minus 26 fatigue. I have yet to hit him, apparently. So I just can't land a shot? Am I getting repelled or something? No, I missed. I missed every time. Many times I missed. Even though his defense is only 18. Okay, I mean, on average... Okay, well, yeah, I should hit him about 40% of the time. And I didn't hit him once. So I think I just got really unlucky. But also the fatigue buildup was not helping. And he did end up winning, of course, because this guy wasn't about to win state captain. So he got the champion's headband, some gold, and some fire gems. It's never worth it. Don't fucking do it. Unless... I mean, he was pretty expendable, I guess. But not that expendable. Okay. Get me a couple more of those guys then, because he can go pick those up, and I have 5 more waiting. Other than that, though, nobody attacked anything. So we're getting close to the point where I should make a move on his capital and deal with all this. Also, that patrol didn't do anything here, so... I guess preach. We're gonna move in here. Wait a minute, Mikey. What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. It's not great, but yeah, I guess. So we can move these guys to the back. Move them here. He's got a battle fright, but he's got really good morale anyways. So he's just casting Blessing a few times. Maybe just Blessing once, Protection of Valaya, and Temper Armor. And then you can cast... Oh, fuck, I don't have Body Ethereal yet, because that's Alteration 3. So that's not going to be good for anybody. I guess Strength of Giants, Protection of Valaya, Temper Armor, cast spells. I can take this for almost certainty, but beyond that, we shall see. Alright, I mean, I probably should just take this, right? Raise his temple to the ground and all that. I worry about these Vargeis. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Well, pretty much just Earth Power, Soldier of Steel, and then I don't know if they'll have time to do anything other than that with their shitty cast speed. So then probably just Ignite Arrows a couple times. Let's copy that over. Okay. That'll be that. We got our little scout man. So we don't need another scout man. And you're going to scout your way west. You will also participate in this battle. Thank you very much. Don't really have anything for you to do with other than what everyone else is doing. So yes. Okay. Yes, yes. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Well, these guys are moving in slowly. They'll eventually get there. And this is building up to 75 units. So I probably should get a commander here. And we can recruit a lot more here than we are. So let's do that. And let's get a Thane. We are up to 62 units in the garrison here. So getting pretty close on that. Alright. Research is slow. Keeps sending mages off. And we don't have labs anywhere else. Alright, let's watch the battle in Pania. This is probably going to be pretty easy, but that is a more sizable force than I like. We do have a lot of buffs, but will it be enough? Didn't get the temper armors off, but seemed to have worked well enough. Routed. Good. Okay, that's a pretty strong little pack we got. And then this is the major battle, or will it be? No, he moved away, of course. Oof. Boom. So yes, the problem is the spell casting time. I can't get Summon Earth Power and Soldier of Steel off before they run away. 'Cause Earth Power, I can cast Earth Power, and then they start moving. And by the time I cast Soldier of Steel, they're already halfway down the field, you know, even as slow as we are. I gotta put the mages up front, and we know how we feel about that. Ignore me, the Ancient Forge marker has joined. Okay, so now we got that activated. It drowned in Gwelet. Having mapped a route from an ancient forge to your capital, your grand forge is now kindled. The capital can never lose this upgrade, and should more ancient forges be found and mapped, it can be upgraded twice more. Grand forge kindled. Oh, so now that's active there forever. So you want to find these sites and then just make sure you hold it for some amount of time, and then it's a permanent upgrade. Interesting. Very interesting. See, I love that, because that adds more texture, I think they call it, to these types of games. Because then it's like, oh, I see now the dwarf guy, he's holding one of those really important things in this random territory that ordinarily I wouldn't care that much about. But now I might make a more concerted effort to take it from him, even for one round, just take it from one round. And it's almost like a temple, you know, you just raise it, and then that's it for him. I think that's really fun. And so far, everything I'm seeing from the Warhammer mod is just like kind of Dominions Plus, you know? It's like taking what we already know and love and just making it bigger and better with fun new mechanics. Not that there's anything wrong with the base game, obviously, and I'd be perfectly happy playing the base game. But I don't know. I so far I'm really pleased with a lot of what I'm seeing. The real question that I have is, how balanced are these factions amidst the vanilla factions? Would I want to just play, and I'd be playing, you know, MA Phlegra or whatever, and I'm going up against, you know, Karaz-a-Karak. Am I going to be happy with that he is this faction and I'm one of the normal vanilla ones? Because I do see certain things and it's like, holy shit, that seems really powerful. You know, we said that was Skaven. I've said that here. My Slayers seem to be really strong. I don't know. Also, still nothing happened here. So I don't know what the event here is. And now I forgot the text that it even said to me. Oh, I can see that here. The lair of a hideous troll has been found. Oh, that was all the gems I got from there. Mysterious cult is gaining followers and influence. Priests should be sent to lead the lost into the fold. Only the strength of your divine presence will purge this evil from the land. I feel like that's just preaching again and again. And I have to get Dominion up to a certain point. I can look at the events. What is the mysterious strength of divine presence? I think it definitely has something to do with Dominion. So we're going to just keep him preaching there. Even though that is a bit of a waste. We got Klon here. We're definitely going to bump up PD pretty substantially. I do have the funds for that. But yeah, he is preparing for a surgical strike. In a perfect world, he would go off and fuck with Khorne with that army, but I don't think that's what's about to happen. So I either wait here and hope I bait him into an attack here, or I mean, if he goes to take this, I'm not devastated. No, I did need one more, didn't I? Also got the Woods of Weeping here. But I think we hold the fort here for the moment. Until I get reinforcements. We're going to do that. You're going to patrol. You're going to search. So on and so forth. Fucking Strigos. Imagine a world where we wipe them out. I always say that. I always say, oh, I'm going to wipe out this enemy, and then everything will be nice and dandy. Except it takes an eternity to wipe someone out. And by that point, someone else is already kicking up the hornet's nest, and one thing rolls into another. It's never really that simple as I make it out to be. I do like, at least, that we have a good amount of money. But where I'm struggling with is resources. And forts don't really help with that too much. Okay. I think I have to end the video. We've been going for over 3 hours. But I will spend one more turn here. Just want to bid on a mercenary troop. 50 wet ones is pretty insignificant, but it is kind of chaff. And I do have money. Okay, he made his move. We got a battle in Pania, so where we had our... Yeah, I invested a lot in the PD. And our PD, I think, is fairly strong. We get these nice warriors. We get the crossbowmen. I mean, this is basically like my armies, you know? It's pretty strong PD. Oh, yeah, battle fright. Okay, no problem there. Excellent. And then we got this massive battle. Holy shit. That's questionable. Oh, Rangers, good. Yep, Slayers, good. Rangers, get in there. Slayers, no, they're running through the back line. There's this guy. Slayers, what are you doing? No, this is the Prophet. Can we rout him? I think we may have routed him. Okay, I think we won. We won. Holy shit. I don't think we killed the Prophet, though. Fucker. No, we did not kill the Prophet. And he got 23 kills. The Crypt Horrors got 48. Good Christ. There was only 19 of them. Yikes. We lost 1 Thane, 31 crossbows. Ouch. 11 warriors, 17 rangers, 5 hammerers. None of the Slayers died, but then again, they didn't get many kills. They got stuck in the middle there. But again, our PD is nice. It was nice just have all those extra warriors and crossbows. It's exactly what I'm making. So our PD is good. Well, I'm glad we won, but it wasn't without consequence. He did lose a shit ton. So if I'm going to make a play for his fortress, now would be the time. Naga Shazar is not doing well against Middenheim. Seems like a very sort of average human nation, unless they have some fun mechanic. I don't know. But it's good to have those in the game, and you kind of have to have your boring humans. The horror cult has taken root. People pay secret offerings to these alien powers, foolishly hoping to escape their wrath. Their souls have been lost, and further prayers to save them are futile. Dominion -3, Turmoil +2. Doesn't seem good. You know I'm going to keep trying. I mean, I still have Dominion here, so I got to keep going. I probably should build a temple, though. Yeah, we probably should construct a temple there. Yeah, I was going to end the video. Right. That is what's going to happen. All right. Definitely a very different game compared to our Skaven run, which was blindingly fast. I was basically about to win at this point in that game. But I like the dwarves. I think the dwarves are strong. I like the mechanic with the gems, the magic sites and all that, and the upgrades. Functionally, they're not insanely different than, like... Yeah, I mean, sort of like EA Ulm, maybe, a little bit. But there are some other interesting ideas. The half casting speed on, like, their kind of primary mages is interesting. So that is a big drawback for them, to having the good mage priests for an affordable price that also can't forge or do rituals. So you really have to kind of diversify your mage builds. And then the slayers. I think those are really powerful, slow sacred units. So those are kind of fun. I think it's a good faction. I enjoy playing as them, and I like the dwarviness. I do think there is something missing. They don't really feel like Warhammer dwarves, because they don't got the real, firepower. They've got the, they're dwarves, and they got the slayers in there. That's true. I mean, it's definitely recognizable as Warhammer. But they don't have any really of the tech. I'm trying to just sort of... Yeah, the Dwarf Engineers Guild. And all that, and the various upgrades they get. They get the gun, they get cannons, they get gyrocopters. All of that's kind of represented in Total War Warhammer, but it's a bit missing here. I think overall Dominions in that sense is a little restricted compared to Total War, just at the breadth of sort of equipment, like combat sort of options. It's way more extensive when it comes to magic, but not so much on the technology. Like, we can't really have guns here. We have the warp fire throwers for the Skaven, so I'm surprised there aren't cannons. But then again, there are things that I can't build that I could theoretically build that might be among the options here that I'm more talking about. Thunderers can hurl lightning with their thunder staffs. Yeah, Iron Drakes do get the Fire Drake. battering ram that sprays a burning alchemical concoction. So that's sort of that is sort of represented there. This close range kind of flamethrower, basically. So that's pretty great. It's just very limited. We got to go up construction or whatever to get that. The Engineer Guildmaster has this... not really. Master Brewer. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly, I guess, just the Iron Drakes. And the Thunderer, sort of. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen more guns, cannons, things like that. Again, I acknowledge it must be difficult. I don't know how you'd represent gyrocopters in this game in any way. So... And it's not like I want to tell them, like, hey, Dominion 7, make it easier to have gyrocopters. Because I don't know how they would rejigger the whole combat system to support things like that. But, you know, the game does keep evolving. If you look at Dominions 4, 5, and 6, you can see the evolution and the new things they've added. Like, 6 added, like, proper mounts. Like cavalry, where the horse is actually represented as a different unit than the rider. Like, that's new to 6, I believe. So, yeah, you know, you never know. But again, like, just playing this is just like, this really gets my Warhammer Fantasy fix that I would normally get from Total War. It hits all those right notes of like, yes, I'm playing fucking Warhammer, and dwarves are going up against, you know, vampires and shit. But yeah, I think next time we need to get some Iron Drakes going. We only get 4, but still, frontline flamethrowers. How many do we need to just fuck shit up? That'll be fun. For now, though, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. And I'll see you fine folks in the next part.